Yeah, I'm back, man. You know, cameras be having time limits or something. I don't know. I gotta look into what went on. But like I was saying though, at this age of 10, so we begin to identify with the things that we like, the things that we don't like, and so we can start to form uh, this image of ourselves, or based off the characters that we like in the cartoons, the characters in the TV shows that we see, our surroundings, the people that we look up to, parents and older siblings, and we start to mimic or imitate some of the things that they do, that we see them do, and so therefore, at this fresh age of 10, you start to create this image. And so I was looking at the news, and this shit been in the news for a minute, man, with this organization, and I got nothing against the LGBTQ plus community, but when it starts to affect the young kids, and it seemed like uh, these ideologies are being pushed up on the kids, then it's something different. And so I was looking at some shit on the news about the trans youth, this push about trans youth, where two kids as young as the age of 10, they are giving them the option to identify with being a girl if they're a boy and they want to be a girl, or a boy if they're a girl and want to be a boy. And also giving these kids what they say are blockers, these are hormone blockers. So they're giving these kids hormone blockers and steroids to slow down they puberty, or you slow down their growth and maturity as their sex. And so for a female, they stop your breast from growing, and they can give you a deeper tone of voice, give you more masculine features that come out, that stand out. These also have females growing hair and things like that. And so anyway, I was saying this to say, with this trans youth thing that they got going, letting these kids identify with what they want to identify with, see how image plays a big part in our society. It's playing a major role in our society. When you look at this, like go look at this. Look up this trans youth. I think it's AAP organization or something like that. But if you go look up trans youth and see all the shit they got going on with these kids about being transgender, or being other, identifying with other, or identifying with the opposite sex that they was born as. So like I said, image starts at that age, real young, man, at 10. And so they having these kids right now thinking, all fucked up, mixing their minds up. And so the image thing is a big part of our society, and the fabric of our society, and how they shape and mold us as kids, like from elementary school, being indoctrinated, you know what I'm saying, and being what I want to say, being miseducated on a lot of our history, being trained to be workers, being trained to be consumers, being trained to always be in competition. And so these things start to form our image. And so at the fresh innocence at the age of 10, I think that's really began to start to form our image of our personality and who we are. And so by that stage, at age 7, we start to form our superego. And so our superego then starts to challenge our id, like we talked about before in the prior recordings or prior parts of this conversation or topic. And so now you got a little help between the age of 7 and 10, but it's still hard for a kid at that age because we highly influential. You know, we are fresh. You know, this is a new world. We really don't know shit about this world that we in. And so at that age, we start to, you know, like I said, take on traits from other people, family, friends, classmates. Not only that, but we start to create our character. This is what starts to create our character, starts to build our character. And our character is built from the trials, or not that at that age, I wouldn't call it a trial, but the experiences that we are having as a youth at that age, with school, with friends, because you're just now learning how to make friends, or you trying to learn how to make friends. And so all these things are kind of hard for a kid at that age. And so you begin to have different pressures on you from the world at age 10. So this started to build our character. And as our character builds, our personality starts to form more and more. And so I believe that if you go back and look at age 10, go back and look and see in your own life at age 10, what was you doing? Go look at some old pictures, what kind of clothes you was wearing. Go back and look at some old videos. How was your character? How was your personality? Go back and see who you was as a child at age 10. And start to think about, how did you create the style that you wore? Who was the cartoons that you liked? What TV shows was it that influenced you as a youth, at that early age? Because we all had TV shows that we liked. So go back and think about what TV shows did you watch, what cartoons did you watch, who was around you at that point in time in your life, and what was your situation in a public setting at that early age. And I'm talking about school, because at that early age, that's like really the most exposed we've been to society, an open society where it's all different people that we never met in our life, besides church at an early age. School is like the first introduction for us to the world as a whole, you know what I mean? So, you know, we start to meet people we never met before, and we're around like more people than we ever been around in our life before, besides church, like I said. And so go back at age 10, man, and really kind of identify, where was you at? When 10 and under? When did you learn that favorite color of yours? When did you know the type of foods that you liked at that age, and what still sticks is those favorites still there. Do you still have those same favorite foods? Is that color that you used to like back when you was 10? Is that just still your same favorite color? And like I said, go see, think about everything. Go look at pictures and shit, just to see, just to see. And this is the beginning, I'm telling you, of where image become important to us on the physical. So 10, you in elementary, and you've been there for years now, and so you're adapting to your environment, and so we all are influenced by our environments. And like I said, if being around 20 or 30 kids in a classroom, or hundreds in a whole school every day or 5 days a week for a whole school year, year after year, you start to create habits from other kids. You start to learn things from other kids, copying other kids. And so all this starts to form the image of us. Our imagination start running, and so we create this image of who we are starting at that early age. And it might not be so in depth to where we actually understand or who we are like we would today, but this is where it starts at. So we start to identify the colors we like, the foods we like, and we start to be able to pick out the clothes that we want to wear, the TV shows and the cartoons that we want to watch. And so once we do that and we start to get into that same routine year after year, it builds and builds. And like I said, at that age we are sponge, so we just soaking up all this information from around us, and we start to apply it in our life on a daily basis in different ways, maybe more unconsciously than anything. And we begin to shape who we are. And so I'm gonna stop this one right here. I stopped at age 10, so there I know where I'm at. So when I come back, start going further into, from age 10 on up until, where we at now. And let's see what we can come up with, man. Like, this is therapy for all of us. You hear me? So go back and, like I said, think about you from age 1 to up to 10. What influenced you at that age? And when did you start to identify with favorite colors and foods that you like, TV shows and cartoons that you like and didn't like? It's your boy Bang, man. Back with another one, man. I'll be back with part 9, I think. Yeah, part 9. This is part 8 right here. So yeah, man. Your boy, one love, man.